Fed up with Jake Paul, Mike Perry has just dropped a bombshell on the problem child. A checkmate that has the entire fight world on the edge of their seats. Yep, the Platinum Princess has put forward a dangerous ultimatum, one that has Jake sweating bullets. What's at stake? Jake's blockbuster fight with Mike Tyson later this year. Yep, you heard that right. Mike Perry versus Jake Paul on July 20th just got way more exciting, and the fight world is going ballistic. This isn't just a fight, it's a war. Mike Perry and Jake Paul are set to collide in a battle that could redefine their careers. But this isn't your ordinary boxing match. The stakes are higher than ever before. Let's break it down. Get this, Mike Perry's been taking Jake Paul's verbal jabs for years, so it's not a shocker to see he's firing back. Yeah, this guy has laid down an ultimatum that will make or break Jake's boxing career, and the fight world has gone into a frenzy over it. So what's the ultimatum that has everyone absolutely fired up? Here's what Mike Perry wants. If Jake Paul wins, Perry will hang up his gloves forever. But if Perry emerges victorious, Paul's highly anticipated showdown with Mike Tyson will be off the table. Hear me out, we see pre-fight ultimatums all the time. Tattoo bets, charity bets, retirement bets. But this one might just cost the problem child everything he has ever worked for. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul isn't any matchup. This one has really shook the fight world to its core ever since it was announced in March. It's not just a fight, it's the culmination of Jake Paul's wildest dreams and nightmares. He's put his blood, sweat, and tears into this. But here's the crazy part. There's an ultimatum hanging over his head. This one might be the last nail in the coffin of Jakey's career. The YouTuber turned boxer finally landed a fight with Mike Tyson, which is set for November 15, 2024 at the AT&T Arena, and the boxing world is counting down. I mean, this one will definitely be one to watch, as we'll have a newbie influencer boxer take on the baddest man on the planet for the biggest fight of his career. And Perry? He's not just here to watch Jake Paul's big moment. He wants to steal it. Perry's been on a mission to prove himself in the boxing ring, and this is his golden ticket. He sees Jake Paul as a stepping stone to bigger and better fights. Mike's all like, "I'm gonna ruin this fairy tale for Jake Paul." With every word, Perry is pouring gasoline on the fire, turning what was already a high-stakes showdown into an all-out war. This isn't just a fight, it's a feud that's been brewing for years. Mike Perry has been itching for a piece of Jake Paul since they first crossed paths. The two have traded shots, real and verbal, ever since Jake's debut against Anderson Gibb. These two sparred in the ring together, and while the outcome of the session is a topic of debate, Perry claims that he landed some dangerous shots. So now Mike saw an opportunity in the rising social media star. He wanted fame, fortune, and the chance to prove himself against a bigger name. Jake, on the other hand, has been playing it cool, dismissing Perry as just another loudmouth. But deep down, he knew the threat was real. Now, the tables have turned. Jake, once the hunter, is now the hunted. Perry's relentless pursuit has paid off, and he's got Jake right where he wants him. Perry's been amplifying the heat, throwing insults and taunts like fireballs. He's not just looking to win, he wants to destroy. So what's Jake's reaction to this fiasco? Well, if you know anything about the YouTuber turned boxer, I'm sure you can guess it. Get this, Jake Paul thinks he's hot stuff, man. The guy walks around like he invented boxing or something. Every opponent is just another stepping stone for his ego, right? But let's be real. He's been cherry-picking opponents like nobody's business. So when this ultimatum dropped, he had to play it cool, you know? Like, oh yeah, I'm ready to fight anyone, anytime. But let's be honest, the dude might have just signed his own death warrant. Jake's all about the hype and the showmanship, but this time he might have met his match. Or maybe he's just that stupid. Jake Paul might just have made the biggest blunder of his career. Accepting Mike Perry's ultimatum was a classic case of ego overruling common sense. It's like a kid challenging a grown-up to a fight. "This is just childish," Jake snapped when Perry first brought up the ultimatum. But the reality is, it's Jake who's acting like a child. He's risked everything for what? To prove a point to Mike Perry? It's insane. The air is thick with tension because this could be the end of Jake Paul as we know him. A loss to Mike Perry would be devastating, But the worst part about it would be losing his chance to step into the ring with Mike Tyson. Mike Perry wasn't shy to share his plans with Michael Bisping on the MMA Hour as the athlete shared, "I'm trying to ruin that whole thing for him, see if they offer it to me after I knock Jake out and be like, hey, do you want to fight Mike Tyson on Netflix? That's the real win here if I can stop that. But I don't want it to hurt Mike's pockets either." Now here's the thing about Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. This isn't just any fight, folks. This is a mega event, a clash of titans that could redefine the boxing industry. We're talking about a money-making machine the likes of which we've never seen before. Tyson versus Paul? It's a dream matchup for promoters, a goldmine for broadcasters, and a payday beyond imagination for the fighters. Netflix is even jumping into the ring, seeing this as a golden opportunity to disrupt the traditional pay-per-view model. Their plan to stream the fight live is a game changer, and it's going to bring in millions of new viewers. Everyone's trying to get a piece of this pie, from the fighters to the streaming giants. And let's not forget about Mike Perry. He's got dollar signs in his eyes, beat Jake Paul, and he's next in line for a massive payday against Tyson. It's a high-stakes game of chess, and everyone's making their moves. Put the net. This guy is in the gym day and night, pushing his body to the absolute limit. He's been focusing on explosive power training, building up those fast-twitch muscle fibers for lightning-fast punches. His cardio is insane, thanks to endless rounds of high-intensity interval training. And let's not forget about the strength and conditioning. Perry's been hitting the weights hard, focusing on core strength and overall power output. His punches? They're like hammers now. With increased mass and velocity, he's packing a serious punch that could be a game changer. He wants to win, and the boxing world can see it crystal clear.
I've had really tough fights, 15 UFC fights. What's that?
You're an appetizer, brother.
On the other hand, Jake Paul seems to be taking this fight a little too lightly. He's been all talk, all swagger, acting like Mike Perry is just another YouTuber he can easily knock out. It's like he's forgotten that Perry isn't some washed-up NBA or MMA star. He's a seasoned fighter with knockout power. Jake needs to be ice-cold here. He can't let Perry's mind games distract him. A loss for Jake Paul would be a straight-up disaster. Can you imagine the memes, the jokes? It would be like watching a house of cards crumble. This whole pretty boy boxer image he's built? Gone. The haters would be eating this up, calling him out for being all talk, no fight. And let's not forget about the big picture. That Tyson fight, the one that was supposed to be his golden ticket to superstardom? Yeah, forget about it. One loss to Perry and that dream goes up in smoke. This isn't just about bragging rights. It's about his whole career hanging in the balance. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see how everything plays out. So there you have it, Fight World. That's all I have for you today. What are your thoughts on Perry's ultimate checkmate move? Make sure to fill the comment section with your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more boxing news. See you in the next video.